For 14, we have dx, or just like 1 over x times square root of x to the 8th minus 9. This looks like inverse secant. So, just like any of the other inverse trig functions, first thing we need to do is make sure that we have a 1 in here. So we're going to multiply square root of 1/9, since that's under the square root, top and bottom. So just like before, on top, we don't need the square root. We can just simplify that to 1/3. Just going to leave the dx at the end instead of on top. Then in the denominator, the square root of 1/9 only gets multiplied with the things that are under the square root. It gets distributed to both of those. The x out in front does not get multiplied. It stays out there. So we end up with 1/9 x to the 8th minus 1 under the square root. Now that we've got that 1, we can determine what u squared, u, and du all equal. So u squared would be 1/9 x to the 8th. U, the square root of that. The square root of 1/9 is 1/3. Square root of x to the 8th, remember, x to the 8th, the square root would be the same as x to the 8th raised to the 1/2 power. So we multiply these exponents, and we get x to the 4th. And then du, derivative of u, we get 4/3 x cubed dx. So now, with this, inverse secant, we need to remember that we need to get u taken care of first. This term right here needs to be the same as u. Right now we just have an x, we need 1/3 x to the 4th. So in order to make that happen, we have to multiply the bottom by 1/3 x cubed. And if we do that, we need to multiply the top by 1/3 x cubed. So up top, we end up with 1/9 x cubed all over 1/3 x to the 4th times square root 1/9 x to the 8th minus 1 dx. So now we can see we've got u here, we've got u squared. The only thing we're missing is du. We've got the dx, we've got the x cubed. 1/9 is not what we want there. So we can bring that out in front, multiply the inside by 4/3, outside by 3/4. So 1/9 times 3/4, we end up with 1/12. Times the antiderivative, all of this stuff up here becomes our du. We have 1 over, this is u, times square root of u squared minus 1 du. So, antiderivative of this whole thing is inverse secant of u, which is 1/3 x to the 4th, plus c.